What's up, guys and ladies, if any ladies are watching? Well, I got the transmission out of this thing. Not really an easy task with just having a floor jack and basically carpet on dirt right here, but still it's better than being on dirt. You know, I don't have a lift or anything, don't ever plan on getting one. But anyway, I got this thing out and I had a little bit of a surprise with this transmission. It's been rebuilt, you know, not recently, but kind of recently. I seen the blue torque converter on it. And you can tell that's a professionally painted torque converter. That's not, you know, some homeboy down the street that just put some rattle can on it. That's painted all the way. And there's a little sticker at the bottom of it with the date code. I'll see if I can get it. Well, it's not going to read, but basically it's 6/1 of 2015. So that leads me to believe that this transmission was rebuilt in 2015. And that torque converter there being a brand new torque converter, maybe it was built by a legit person. I don't know, that scares me to death when a transmission's been rebuilt. Just from always watching Precision Transmissions pages and all the garbage builders out there, you never know what you're going to get. Well, I really hope this transmission was rebuilt properly. I checked the fluid. Obviously, I drained the fluid before I dropped it, and the fluid is dark, but there was tiny amount of clutch material in the bottom of the pan. About a week ago, I changed the transmission fluid in my mom's truck over here, that 2012 over there. I'm not going to walk over there because her dog will start barking, but I changed the transmission fluid in it, and she's got, I use the truck every now and then. We kind of use whichever vehicle. You know, my vehicles are her vehicles. If I need her truck, I use it because I take care of stuff. I don't destroy shit, you know. But I think 94,000 miles, and her transmission fluid looked perfect. You know, tiny bit of clutch material, just a very light black haze on the bottom of the pan. That's how this transmission looked. I mean, very clean. Even the fluid was very clean. It was dark, but very clean. So, I've got it out. I just took some gunk engine cleaner, and basically what I did was I sprayed it down with gunk. And then I have diesel in that right there, that yellow bucket. There's diesel in it. And I took a rag with diesel, and as it was sprayed down, I wiped all over it with diesel. And that shows you how new this transmission is. I mean, the grease just came right off. No effort at all. You know, all this. I mean, it still has some staining, but a little bit of grease still in the cracks and crevices, but I don't care about that, you know. At least now when I take it apart, I'm not touching a grease ball or anything. It'll be somewhat cleaner because, you know, as you know, to convert these to two-wheel drive, you got to tear them all the way apart, pull the output shaft out, and get a two-wheel drive output shaft. I am not a transmission builder. I don't claim to be one. But watching enough of Precision Transmissions videos, I'm going to give it a shot. You know, I'm going to put that transmission in that building there. And, you know, the cleanest environment I can find. But I'm going to try to tear as little apart as possible just to get the output shaft out. And possibly look to see if it is a 4L65, if it has the 5 pinion planets and all that, which this truck should be, you know, being a 6.0 liter. It should be a 4L65E. I noticed on the side of the pan there it says 4L60E, but I don't know if the 4L65s came in the same. I'm guessing they all came in one case, And maybe the case just said 4L60 as the platform, but I don't know. But I mean, this torque converter looks good. I mean, it's still shiny in some areas. It's definitely, it's a GM torque converter. But yeah, 6.1 of 2015. But yeah, just a little update. Now I gotta find a output shaft and tail housing to convert it to two-wheel drive, and a two-wheel drive Tahoe drive shaft, which I've been searching Marketplace. I'm always on Marketplace, and holy shit, the price of these 4L60s is ridiculous. Like even cores, people selling cores for like $250, $300. I am not paying that much for just a core. I mean, that might be about what they go for nowadays, but man, on eBay there's these stores that sell just the output shaft and the tail housing for like 60, 80 bucks. That's still kind of high, but I guess that's better than paying 200 or 300 for a transmission. I mean, you can't see much. It's, well, I'll put that back on there when I'm done recording, but I mean, it's clean. This would be the ideal transmission to send to Precision Transmission if I had the money, if I had the time, you know, just send it to them, let Richard put all the good stuff in it. But being a rebuilt transmission, you know, I may try to do some stuff myself, like, you know, blocking some of the accumulators and stuff, how he does. Or if I can find a wideband, put a wideband in it. But, you know, like I said, I'm not a transmission builder. I don't want to just start doing random stuff to this thing. Or who knows what's in it. I mean, it's a rebuilt unit, so it's a freaking gamble. Anything in the world could be in it. Who knows? It just, you know, like I said, it scares me. I'm paranoid. Because I don't know. It had a cork gasket on it for the transmission pan. Is that good? Or should it have the factory rubber style gasket? I mean, it didn't seem to leak. Or at least I don't know if it leaked. But when I went to take the pan off, 1 and 2 bolts were almost finger tight. So I don't know. I guess that's about it. But I guess I'll keep you guys updated. I'll make a video when I start to tear this thing open to see what I find. Hopefully everything is good in it. I'm going to say everything is good because the fluid was clean. The transmission pan was very clean. I mean, even the magnet on the transmission pan it barely had anything on it. I mean, I literally could just take a rag and do one wipe and the magnet was clean. Like very tiny bit of material on the magnet. So I don't know. The pan on this thing was as clean as my mom's 2012 over there with 90,000 miles, which her truck's babied, so that's no comparison. But anyway, I guess that's enough of this video. I'm basically just talking about the same thing now for 9 minutes. Got all the hay cut. All the hay moved back there. For anybody that's hurting for hay, I feel for you, I guess. You know, but we got enough to feed our cows, and my grandma over there sold 9 or 10 cows, and she made $9,000+ on cows this year, which is incredible. But tree branch there that fell. Anyway, I threw this off the tractor earlier. I need to try to clean some of this shit up. It's looking kind of, well, this building looks like a tweaker building, but it is what it is. There's some of the parts right there I took off. I weighed the all-wheel drive stuff, and the front diff the drive shaft and the transfer case came in at about 155, 157. That aluminum bracket over there, I even tossed some of the bolts on the scale. It's about 163. The CV shafts, I'm gonna guess maybe 10 pounds both. So 173, 170. So maybe close to 200 pounds off this thing with the all-wheel drive system deleted. I mean, it's gonna come right back whenever I do the system, a box with a 15, but it's not gonna be 200 pounds worth of stuff. But anyway, that's it. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.